Hello, welcome to this tutorial on how to implement the Common Core standards for research into your classroom. We're looking at an image of research, and for some this has been a dreaded term, and for many students when they hear research paper they tend to recoil in fear and anger and resentment. But it does not have to be that way for them or you as a teacher, because it can be a difficult thing to teach. So looking at what the Common Core does call for, at the third grade level, it asks that students recall information from experiences or gather information from print and digital sources, take brief notes on sources, and sort evidence into provided categories. As you move into fourth grade, it's pretty much the same, but it asks them to take notes and to categorize information on their own. And as we get into fifth grade, the standard is increased in complexity, asking students to summarize or paraphrase information in notes. So there are tools that you and your students can use to make that process a little bit easier. Now, one common problem students have and teachers have difficulty teaching is organizing the students' research. So one option for you is to find a template in Google Docs that you can use that somebody else has made. You could use your own template or handout, of course, but if you're in your Google Drive account and you want to search templates, you can just type in the word templates after your school's domain. So after the slash, type in templates, and then when you hit enter, it takes you to all the templates that are available in Google's universe. You may have by default have it set on your own school's templates, and you can add your own if you want. So if you want to submit a template that you think is useful, do that. But if you go to public templates, it will bring you to all of the templates that people have submitted. So in this case, if I search research organizer, you can follow these same steps. It'll take you to a variety of documents that you don't have to make. So let's say you wanted to use this one. I actually like this one quite a bit, so it's the first result. And this is also, the link to this document is available on the website as well. But if you look at this, it's pretty straightforward. It's asking for their name and all the common information and the title of the article, source, and the author, and ask for a research question. Now that's a kind of a key component, because when looking at how to get students interested in finding information, I'm taking my thinking from the thoughts of inquiry-based learning, where you give students something to discover, I guess is one way to think about it. I like this quote here: "The meaning of knowing has shifted from being able to remember and repeat information to being able to find and use it." So I think this is a key skill to teach our students. So if we're giving them ways to pursue inquiry, I think we'll be benefiting them. So if you want to use this template, you just click this use this template icon up here, and now it becomes part of your Google Drive. So if you direct students to this link, you just copy that link and then direct them to it via your website or another means that you have available to you. But once it's yours, you could change any of the wording in the template. So it might not have to be quotes. You could just say notes from the article, or notes of your own, whatever you want to change this term to. I'll put it back to quotes. And then at the bottom, there's a summary of source. So especially for the fifth grade level, students could use this as a guide to help summarize and paraphrase the information that they're finding. But if you aren't expecting students to do that, you could tell them that they don't have to complete that. So if I'm a student looking for information on penguins, here we go. And then I could copy that link. That's an important skill for students to know. So if they highlight the link and copy it, then paste that link right there, and then find the author, and all of that information will be in one place for them, stored in their Google Docs account. You could also just print this sheet and hand it out to students and have them write this information in if that is your preferred method. The key is you don't have to do all the work, and it makes organizing things for students much easier and helps teach them that process and get them into that habit of organization. So now if you want to access then again in the future, if you hover over the title, you can click on that to change the title. So you could just take out the copy of source research notes, and then if you hover over and click on that arrow, it'll take you back to your Google Drive, and now that document is there for you to use in the future and share with others as you want. So hopefully that will help you with your research process and help bring students further along. Thanks.